Hi everyone, Ron Crider here with a very quick, about 5-minute update on what's going on here at Victoria. There's our old refrigerator on the left-hand side. I took this shot for you to see that we're going to have to be thinking about possibly a new stove at the Cabana pretty soon. That guy's looking a little wretched there, but it still works, so as long as it works, we're okay. So anyway, here's the new refrigerator. It was installed today. We got it at Jetson Appliance. The good news is, it was less than $1,000. And it has a 5-year warranty, and that's not bad for sitting outside. It's a decent refrigerator. It does have an ice maker, which is connected, and it was making ice while I was there. It's a pretty basic refrigerator, but it will get the job done for what we need down at the Cabana area. We ask you to make sure you try to keep it clean when you use it. Use it, enjoy it, but try to clean up. If you put things in it, don't just leave them there and go away, because no one knows whether they're new or old when they get there. So it's best that you take most of your things out of there, unless it's something that can stay for a while, like maybe some ketchup or mustard or things such as that. About the grill, here's our grill. It was new about a year ago, if I'm not mistaken. And please remember to take it outside when you cook. And we have spare tanks there, as you can see, in closet number 1. It's the furthest to the west on the north side. There are 2 spare tanks in there. And if you use one, please let John know that one has expired so that he knows to get them refilled. There's also some ice buckets and things like that in this room that you're welcome to use also. It's just a little storage room there. It's the west storage room on the north side of the Cabana area. And the east storage room is where we keep all of the pool supplies and pool toys for the kids to play with, and anybody else who would like to use them. They're available for anybody who wants to use them. They belong to people who live here, but I'm sure they won't mind. As far as the TV is concerned, here are the TV clickers. One on the left is for the TV itself. The one on the right is for Comcast. We have internet at the Cabana area. The internet password is the telephone number for the guardhouse. That is the password for the internet. Use that telephone number for the guardhouse as the password to get in. Some people have suggested that maybe we come up with a better way to keep these ocean things that we play with, so I suggest, please, when you put them back in, I rearranged them here. It took me 3 minutes to rearrange them and make them at least look neat in here. For a while, people just sort of threw them in there when they were finished. Let's try to make them look neat. Not trying to be a stick in the mud here, but having them look neat is important. These steps on the north access are like half steps. Be very careful when you go up and down them. John is going to stripe them, as you see here. There are some yellow stripes on them. There will be yellow stripes on every one. If you go down to the Village Beach Market, they now have a food truck there, and there's hours. Go to the Facebook and you'll find out when they're open, their hours and so forth, until they get their store put back together. $2.5 million rebuild, but they still have all sorts of wonderful things down there, and they have a little bit of fresh vegetables here, as you can see outside. You can just drive up and pick these things up. They also have pre-prepared food inside the food truck, and as you can see here, we have apples, and they have all sorts of different apples and bananas and fresh corn on the cob, onions, potatoes, some garlic up here on the top shelf. Up in here is going to be some garlic. So you can still pop in there and get some things at last minute if you've forgotten to get them without crossing over the bridge to go over to Publix or Fresh Market. And some lemons there. It's the basic necessities, the things you might need. There's some tomatoes, fresh tomatoes up there. They have a little checkout area here, and they have some cold drinks in that little area there. They also have some dispensers for soft drinks over there on the left-hand side in the back. So there you go, folks. That's what's going on around here. Village Beach Market should be completed by the end of October, early November. It'll be all back to normal, but if you hadn't seen the previous video, they have totally gutted the place. There was nothing in it. Every shelf was gone. It was a shell, total 100% shell, even right down to taking the floor out and redoing the floor. It's going to be a brand new, very, very clean, new market. Place hasn't been redone in 40 years. They're spending $2.5 million to clean it up. Here's our surf today, the first day of September, as we start approaching fall, and it's beautiful surf, beautiful beach here today. Most of our seaweed is gone. That's a good thing. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I try to keep you informed as to what's going on. The roof is coming along nicely. We're about 3/4 of the way finished. They're working on the chimneys right now. And I'll have another report for you next week about this time. If anything new happens, I'll let you know. Have a great week. Look forward to seeing you back here soon.